So we are back again, guys. Good day. So actually, today we're going to talk about the written literature of Sahrab and Rostam by Abu El Qasim Ferdowsi Tosi. Abu El Qasim Ferdowsi Tusi. Okay. So actually, before we're going to talk about my reflection analysis about this literature, we're going to tackle first the summary. Okay, the poem opens with the Persian and Tartar armies camped along the Oxus River, preparing for battle. Sorav, the young champion of the Tartars, is restless and unable to sleep. Driven by desire to find his father, the legendary Persian warrior Rostam, he seeks out Peranwisa, the Tartar commander, and asks to challenge a Persian leader to single combat to gain fame and hopefully reach his father's ears. Despite Peranwisa's concerns about the dangers of such a challenge, Sorab is determined the next morning. Both armies prepare for battle, but Peranwisa announces a duel instead, allowing one champion from each side to fight in a death match for victory. In the Persian camp, Gudors urges Rustum to accept the challenge from Sorab, but Rostam initially refuses, feeling too old. Gudors taunts about Rostam's reputation inspire him to agree to the duel. He calls for his armor and horse, Roksh, and heads to the arena. When they face each other, Rostam, unaware that Sorab is his son, advises the young warrior to back down, feeling pity for his youth. Sorab, hoping for a connection to his father, kneels and asks if Rostam is indeed him. Rostam, suspecting a trick, boasts of his own fame and challenges Sorab to rise and fight. Undeterred, Sorab asserts his courage and the two engage in the first battle. Sorab initially gains the upper hand, damaging Rostam's armor. Rostam retaliates but is struck down by Sorab. The fight escalates, culminating in Sorab piercing Rostam with his sword. Sorab challenges Rostam to prove his strength, boasting about his own battle experience and urging Rostam to fight at full power. Rostam, enraged by Sorab's taunts, picks up his spear and dismisses any pity he felt, declaring that he will fight fiercely. The two warriors clash like eagles, with Rostam striking Sorab's shield and Sorab hitting Rostam's helmet. Their fierce battle raises thick dust, obscuring the view. Ultimately, Rostam manages to pierce Sorab with his spear and Sorab collapses to the ground. As Rostam stands victorious, he sarcastically praises Sorab's bravery but mocks him for challenging an unknown man. Sorab, with his last breaths, reveals that it was Rostam who killed him and that he would have defeated even 10 like him if not for Rostam's name causing him to hesitate. The shocking twist comes when Sorab claims that Rostam is his father, a fact unknown to both of them. Rostam rebukes him, insisting he has no son, but Sorab confirms the relation and expresses pity for his mother who lives in Azerbaijan. Rostam struggles to accept that the dying warrior before him is his son. Sorab, the narrative shifts to the past when Rostam, an honored guest at the king's palace, fell in love with the king's daughter, Tamini. They married, but Rostam had to return to his home city without her, not wanting his people to know about the marriage. Before leaving, he gave Tamini an onyx amulet, instructing her to place it on their son's arm if they had a boy. Tamini later gave birth to Sorab, a strong and capable child. As he grew, Tamini feared that Rostam would take Sorab away, knowing he would be proud of such a mighty son. Tamini bound an onyx amulet on her baby son Sorab's arms and falsely informed Rostam that a daughter was born. Disappointed, Rostam sent jewels but remained unaware of Sorab's true identity. During their duel, Sorab reveals the amulet and seal, leading Rostam to realize he has killed his own son. Overcome with grief, he cries out and contemplates suicide, but Sorab confronts him, asking for solace and to be acknowledged as his son. Raksh, The horse gifted by Tamini to Rostam arrives and seems to understand the tragic fate of both father and son. Sahrab ironically acknowledges Ruksh for having spent more time with Rostam than he did. Sahrab expresses his final wish to be laid to rest with an inscription that reads, Sahrab, the mighty Rostam's son, lies there, whom his great father did in ignorance kill. Rostam promises to honor this wish and to allow his men to retreat peacefully. In the end, he withdraws the spear. Okay, and for my reflection, this literature actually, the written literature revolves around faith, pride, and miscommunication between father and son. The story serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of human relationships and the often unpredictable nature of destiny. And from analysis, actually, we can use the reader response. In the written literature, it tackles heartbreaking consequences of miscommunication and fate. The father son dynamic serves as a powerful exploration of identity and the weight of legacy, prompting reflections on how honor can lead to unforeseen tragedy. We can reflect on this story as a reminder of the fragility of relationships and the heavy burdens that come or comes with destiny.